Hey guys, a little bit of a different video here, and it's something that I've been thinking about for the last few days, and I've only kind of just really looked into it. Now, obviously, there's a lot of speculation about when movies are going to be coming out. I know Christopher Nolan has been really pushing to have Tenet be still released this year. He's already delayed it this entire month. It's supposedly going to come out in August, and there are some people giving him a bit of criticism about how much he's pushing to have the film being released this year. And I understand where he's coming from. He really doesn't want this film to be released on VOD. I understand that entirely because this film was not made for that. It was, if I'm correct, entirely shot in IMAX, which is a feat that I bet he's been wanting to do ever since he got the first chance to use an IMAX camera with The Dark Knight. However, I don't think he anticipated the colossal fuckery that the United States has done with their COVID cases. Whether you think that they're handling it terribly bad, it doesn't exist. It does exist, first of all. The numbers are staggering. More people have died from this. Twice the number of people have died from COVID so far than died in the Vietnam War. So that's already colossal. The numbers right now, as I'm looking at, are at 3.5 million. 300 million people live in the United States, as far as I was last known. Either way, that's still a colossal number. You can't reopen anything. You can't. There's absolutely no way that theaters can be opened. There's no way that they can make the amount of revenue that they want to. Tenet is supposedly something in near the $200 million mark in terms of how much it costs to make, and there's absolutely no way you could make that revenue back, even if you opened it and had it in theaters for almost the entire year, or for the rest of the year anyways. You wouldn't make the money back with how they would have to seclude theaters, and that's something that some people don't realize. Up here in Canada, we're getting kind of pissed off at the Americans who keep on sneaking up here to go to Alaska, but they're just fucking off to parks like bastards. They can all continue to stay over on the other side, and I feel bad saying that because I have friends in the States right now who are very scared, who don't know what they're doing. They don't know how the government is going to fix the colossal fucking idiocy that's happening. Apparently California just closed again. But the thing is, while the states continue to be idiots about this, continue to think that face masks are a form of oppression, to think that they are some form of control or some garbage, they are continuing to have their numbers just explode. And on top of that, now this is, admittedly, this is not a big issue. This is not a big issue in the grand scheme of things. However, and it's starting to rain, so I've got to get my point done quick. They are holding the film-going industry hostage. Literally. The US box office is the number one thing that matters now. China has always supposedly mattered, but there has been some kind of allegations that they don't make as much money for the films as they normally would. Like, look at the Star Wars movies. I think Rogue One made 20 million, and China's huge. Yeah, China has a big film market demographic, but with the relationships with China and the world right now, I don't think China matters too much. But the US box office is the number one thing that matters most of the time to producers and to production companies. They ain't getting nothing from them. Sure, it'd be cool to release those movies up here in Canada, but we only have under 40 million people. So why would we bother releasing movies that not even 10%, barely 10% of the entire population of the United States can see? UK's not handling it as well either. They're handling it certainly better than the United States, but it's not great still. So what are you going to do? There's nothing. Literally, the entire film-going industry is on standstill. It's being held hostage unintentionally by the United States because they can't get the COVID numbers under control. So Tenet's probably not going to happen this year. Black Widow won't happen this year. Wonder Woman won't happen this year. Maybe some of the lower releases will happen, but right now I think we're just going to get an entire year of reruns. We're just going to get a lot of older movies are just going to be put into theaters, and I think people are really having fun with that. Like, obviously there is some exceptions. I've gone to a drive-in more this year than I have in years previous, and there's one that's been in my town for a long time. And I think that that's a cool experience. I'm happy that people are getting to have those experiences. And then obviously the movie theater going experience. I might be going to see Empire Strikes Back today, and you can only get like 30 seats in the entire theater, which for me that's glorious. It means people, you have to shut the fuck up because all you have to do is and everyone will be like "Ah!" So I'm happy for that, and I'm happy that a little bit more of a personalized experience. You don't get those assholes who are just on their phone. You know that people will actually want to go to a movie theater to enjoy the film. But again, very small in the grand scheme of things. Obviously there's a lot more important things that are happening right now, but that's just a little thing that I thought of. Just it's been in the back of my mind. So if any of you are hoping to see films like Tenet or Wonder Woman or Black Widow or anything big, it probably ain't happening this year. Just letting you know. If it does, by some goddamn miracle, maybe December. But then supposedly the second wave will be happening. But the first wave in the United States hasn't really even stopped yet. So, anyways, that's all for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, and if you're interested in more, subscribe. Otherwise, see you guys next time.